On a cold, stormy night, journalist Barbara received an unexpected message, handwritten on an old yellowed paper, signed by the mysterious master. This master was a legendary figure in the world of discoveries and antiquities, known for his unique ability to solve puzzles and uncover unbelievable secrets. However, he had vanished years ago, leaving behind a series of enigmas that puzzled the world. The message was short and cryptic, asking Barbara to come to an abandoned library on the outskirts of the city at midnight. Despite her fears, Barbara couldn't resist her curiosity. She was searching for a big story to change the course of her career, and this message seemed like the perfect beginning to a new adventure. Upon arriving at the abandoned library, she felt a shiver run down her spine and heard the sound of the wind howling through the broken windows. Barbara began to search among the old books piled on the shelves until she saw a large book that stood out from the rest. Its cover was slightly torn and had an old engraving in an unknown language. She carefully opened it and found a tattered map and some handwritten papers between its pages. The map pointed to a location underground deep within the city, a place she had never heard of before. Below it was a phrase written in ink: "The truth awaits those who dare to seek." A wave of excitement filled Barbara, and she decided to follow the map. She took her camera and notebook and set off on a journey fraught with danger. The map led her to underground tunnels abandoned for centuries. The air was dark and cold, and as she advanced, she felt the walls closing in around her. She felt as if she was being watched, but no one was there. As she carefully walked by the dim light of her small flashlight, she heard a mysterious sound coming from deep within. She followed it until she reached a large, dark room with an old, wooden chest at its center. As she approached the chest, she noticed a complex lock with incomprehensible symbols on it. Barbara began to examine the symbols, and at that moment, she heard a voice behind her: "I have been expecting you." She quickly turned around to see an elderly man in old-fashioned clothes, his eyes gleaming with wisdom. "I am the mysterious master," the man said with a slight smile, "and I have been waiting for someone with the courage to solve this final riddle." Barbara felt a wave of both excitement and fear. She asked, "What's inside the chest? And why am I here?" The mysterious master smiled and said, "Inside this chest lies a secret that will change your understanding of all human history. But it is not yours alone. You must prove yourself worthy of the knowledge it contains." He pointed to the symbols on the lock and began to explain, "This lock can only be opened by solving a puzzle that requires both wisdom and courage. Each symbol contains a word, and each word is a key to the riddle." Barbara carefully examined the symbols again, writing each one down in her notebook. As she tried to decipher the code, the master reminded her, "Remember, some truths are meant to remain hidden." After minutes of intense thinking, Barbara managed to solve the riddle and open the lock. Inside the chest, she found an ancient manuscript, delicately engraved. As she read the first words, she felt her heart race. The manuscript contained information about an underground city, technologically advanced, which existed thousands of years ago, and was never mentioned in historical books. But before she could finish reading the manuscript, the mysterious master suddenly vanished, as if the ground had swallowed him up. She looked around and found only silence. It was as if she was caught between reality and illusion. Barbara decided to take the manuscript and leave the tunnels, but when she reached the surface, she found the world she knew had changed. Barbara began searching for more clues to follow the threads of the story she had uncovered, realizing her life would never be the same. She had only just embarked on a journey to discover the greatest mystery humanity had ever known. Will Barbara be able to uncover the full truth? Or are there hidden forces trying to keep buried secrets hidden?